Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Yes,
I see home and dry for the parliamentary, struggling for the presidential. As opposed to Gabi Ochidako saying home and dry on the presidential, struggling on the parliamentary. What are your thoughts?
I never come woman saying United Ghana use election style. Once I am yet to see some big mess say will be a president be or take national where a majority in parliament. Now one minority rather by opposition will majority. How are you going to rule? Looking at the system now you practice one. No, very difficult for you. You say yes start there. Once parliamentary fall down for you, it means presidential also. On 2018. So bakaya you call round one by you know and NDC dominating in parliament. That was the campaign line said you can't rule the country with a minority in parliament. Because some be our policies in maybe our person push it through. We hear majority to push those things through. Na Japan deal ya also ka was na parliament or boada. It is once minority I mean
boada having looked at the merits and now say political differences.
Na Japan deal say merit be no. Kro no sami. Oh,
I say.
Na so report so can gambi.
I say.
Report no can gambi.
Why na say
Martin report no can gambi.
Oh, na Martin.
One can Martin report no be.
Almost say a short on facts but low high on emotions.
Really?
And kwekwaza.
And I can sir. Well, any opinion. But you see, the man did a professional and intelligent job on a Japadio. And some no can nobody
or stupid and coward.
And you are trying to mix my thoughts, but
I said a professional job on a Japan. And the idea or you're saying to on Airbus until or you're stupid and coward.
And you see, let's call a spade a spade. In as much as I appreciate and salute my most senior Martin Amidu as a lawyer, and then his work and intelligence, on the part of a Japan deal and Airbus, the only point I'm in the you see, and they say, but you lost we near Busa a law question. Now, once a law question, you are not with this yesterday. It's deviation. What does it? If Martin had wanted to bring a full report like he has done on the Japan deal, he wanted to bring a full report on Airbus, I don't have any issue. But don't mix it with something different. That is my only problem with him. So now person review and I say what did be back about Airbus. He has every right to do so because it has been referred to him to investigate. In any case, Airbus is in that what do you call it? US judgment. Sorry, UK judgment. I can't say Ghana. You man. You can watch chapter by investment. Which section? Which page? Which paragraph? Yet two foot in a group when this I am by as a summon a yabat trauma and a cause a no correct. But what do you have on to? Yammer back to the main issue. I can want some. All that we are saying is that it will be very difficult for the NPP, which they have confirmed through their own leading member, Gabi. I'm a Gabi at me, I just say. It be there than parliamentary, they are falling. Now, so if they are falling in parliamentary, how can you win the presidential with a minority in parliament? You can't rule the country. And you know, that is also an indication that the NDC will come to government in 2021. Assembly, you can't be out. And I'll borrow my brother's words. Yeah, in your complaints and say, oh, a dancing will be winning, but everything will point and will show by 7 from the young year, at most by 12 a.m. Now, from another bonnet travel said the NDC is leading. And we are going to win.
Joma must say, home and dry on the presidential or on the parliamentary, and then struggling, or you see the word struggling with the presidential. Struggling a bit with the presidential. Gabi Ochida could say, home and dry with the presidency. But then, struggling a bit with the parliamentary. That is 63 majority, no? Any beer on Bechemobi. Your mama was winning 145.
It is not even a matter of some Bechebi and so Munchebi. parliament in the wow me no nyate ya na abo video bi o se tape bi a eye Ashanti region eye maba wo bi a e campaign nya ba bi a sakra wo no se dwon krom na former general secretary krom bo ye bo ye pamwom na enifo bi no bekoyi former general secretary krom se dwon wa unia ko jo so free ye NPP nesi na konkon on na beka chese na adu ti wichem kwa ye pia ni weche ni nyina na bisia amana be di president sabi enna nyankopon fa ne kransie wonte ase bi mu de nanso na se yakoni krom na ka yekoya ono ane part na ye twen se wom besie no e campaign na je fam wom anke abu wom aso wa wote waso a am sra wo de ekoso na me nwa se me nia paniti me kan se wom benya 47 Ashanti region arakabre me tra won mu aka ensida say NPP will win 47 all the 47 seats in Ashanti region. It will never happen. Me say even their dream to even get 80% ensida. Their dream to get 80% of the votes in Ashanti region and also me can waha and I know I am on record ensida the highest they could get and nominate in 2016. And no crown, I'm assuring them it's going to drop this year in 2020. Let's mark it on the wall. Let's mark it on the wall. When we say young Master and I was a game, you play out today. And no, you're done into Eastern region. And I'm telling you, with all authority, that NC, they'll be shocked though. But yeah, in this election, we are going in with all vigilance. Ye be ha. And then because every true until the last bed is being put to bed. You and I.
Until the bones are rotten.
Thank you.
And have you ever seen a bone rotten before? Just a dumpebium product. And into woman there was woman and woman. And I can so kind of so now one nick I have from answer. I did about 20. The befuls of a boat tribunal. And I said, the betray was from one I would know. We am show. It's as much as it is NPP ruling this country, led by Nana Guvado. Na ya fighting net the least thing that you do and who about auditor general the year no won na no homra na opon no atom no aka just for security reasons yempa bi ehu but we all know that this election election of ono aka track record na say about track record na dia ene ono anum say when it come to an issue like corruption our tam de bon ho asafo he de nante Ghana ha ko achichi ni benche ko twe ko obraman e de board de nante ye kan ye se wono ni nipa watime tu katarse ne proyas na bu akansin abu asense ni kuma na ofa ba bi emfa because ne ya be hunu se sanse ma na okanya no boa was support corruption pa na mu obegina bonten a na wa ni na ni ma na fa bofo no sesere kire yen o me de me na me yese could you imagine Martin even started in this report here the many said there were some people that he was prosecuting some few days or resigning free officer those who have been acquitted and discharged. Doesn't mean anybody no act no untimi nyela djuma na ye hu bi na no ya auditor general ye ona boy osama for no on ni gina court wadane ye to ne pum ya ma no kwa na ngwadam biam ya on pam ni adaka be ne see yati ya the next day after sending the deputy acting no issue letter they will influence you badly to do things which are wrong but me massa microphone wom kwan ma wom timi use wom sa no but sometimes I don't blame them too much because of the way they will intimidate you ebi na mo try Martin and Emfa but we are telling Ghanaians say and some work can your oshayebo was say 350 secondary schools from the scratch and obesi and then another go in some secondary schools na was here na we see 9 across the country model schools
adakabre John Dramani Mahama was saying across the country you know there 100 and something at different stages across the country no but they are completed that what they are fully completed and kwala time be ye na wo jama o no it was about 30 what I say na won na mfie 9 ono di mfie 9 with the fan say with the fan some Mahama 25 in 4 years yan the other uncompleted ones you can go free That's what 25 or only 4 years at 20. Who the 4 years now be seen 9. And you think you have done well? Mahama 4 years no Ghana university. What you invest be anymore? What you over here when the renaming?
Anya na odi bia ma ye so menya.
When the my was me.
Na.
Na so also. That is Mahama's project.
I know.
So many investing no.
Sir.
Na won tia na na ya this up campus. E ko afran place attach as e am na chebino.
And no separate, but a main
separate sorry.
When you see main campus no so many.
The main campus in Somenya was done by John Dramani Mahama. In fact, let me tell you.
Yeah, demonstration block when I see here.
Now, I don't know who's something free baby answer.
Oh, now who see 30%? No, be the 70%.
Yeah, and even University of Venice. Hold ye, have an license and this unity. And you can also be a president CEO. Because in the time on one or cut sort. I mean, the food sources were not put up before Sabitafacho, his demise. Most of them were continued under Mahama's regime. In the second year, Canada, and the second because any schools in the and the president was in the sea. But everybody knows that those schools were given to Ghana under President Mills. Those two universities, because Sunyani required all class source cutting Kamikobi. I was there. So this argument doesn't even have to come. I knew very well for a fact. My daughter Christian Makunyama was part of the team that worked behind the scene on its the laws and everything governing that university. It is a no man because I want to say.
And the Gimpa, the end of the one Shami and Yanajoso. Auntie Christy, I didn't Gimpa, the one Shami and Yanajoso. Oh, Bobby, you are no. Now, and they Gimpa could see Asqua. I brag as I saw the Dawa, the man way.
What does you know? Aragabriaku and the Ekani Ghana, your bedroom pempensobia. I say, and the fucker crabby academic ban soon in Siamuna Academia Yakotwaban. Can't afford to do an I mean, say majority of the people have made a decision already. And they've come to the point to understand and know, say, a drew or be a bet Ghana for so channel will mundu between your bar. 8 million and another than Kokufuado. Name Mono. Oma hwe hu se wo so nsuo asuasi was ankofa nsanso aye no ba ko mo disin ba ko enne de omo de nante om kom ba hiha omo ene John Dramani Mahama wono na wa ye bi pam mo hu ni ma pa ye enti no omo wo gidie ni abehye mo mu se ebosa wa san hye om biom na bebam benifo san fo na kire nto aso ti de wadi kan ye no enne na kire so okon na nimbi mo betuma ye anase wontimi ye. But you and I know very well. So based on the things that this gentleman has done in the past, in his era as vice president, in his era as president of the country, was some Ghana sompa no suffer to say some money dibiani be man santo eba sam esade na papa
na wo hwe si
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.